Rick, we're gonna have to put a hold on all this. We have the high school kids coming today. I completely forgot about it. They're on their way. We gotta figure something out. We might as well have them working, right?
Yeah. They're here, they work. We're gonna put them to work.
Let's get them to work. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we have some special guests coming to the shop today. They just pulled up. We're gonna bring them inside. We're gonna show them around this place, and then they're gonna get to work. So this is the wood shop. This is kind of where we fabricate everything. What's your plans for the future, I would ask?
Mine's automotive.
Automotive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of just exploring personally.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You?
Also exploring it.
Yeah, still exploring? Not sure yet? So that's not a bad thing, to be honest with you. Like, some people end up going to college, some people don't. I would say to you that there's opportunities for growth outside of college, but I wouldn't knock anybody for going to college. Sean, you went to college?
I did not go to college.
Hey, Sean did not go to college. I lied. My story is I grew up in Pennsylvania. Go Eagles, by the way. I basically moved here. I didn't have a whole lot, but I worked my tail off, and I started a fence company first, and then I took this venture, which I do this because it's a real passion for me. And if you can find a way to do something you like for a living, you're doing something right, because there's a lot of people out there who hate their jobs. What are you shaking your head for?
Not here. Not here.
You guys got the whole world in front of you, so it's up to you what you want to do. We recently got a license with Providence College, so we can now use their logo and make whatever we want. So we're going to show you kind of how that's going to work. So we're working on some really cool prototypes for Providence College. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take some rough sawn lumber, we're going to take it into the shop, and we're going to show these kids how we mill this piece down. All right, so we're back working on this piece, and today we have some special guests. What is your name?
Xavier.
Justin.
Israel. Adam.
So they're going to help us pour this very expensive table that we're building for one of our clients. You guys ever work with epoxy? No? You guys kind of pumped up about it?
Yeah.
All right. So this piece is going to be perfectly clear is what we're shooting for. So we're going to mix this up, and then Sean's going to help you guys degas all of this. Let's hope this doesn't leak. This is a 2-to-1 ratio, meaning the hardener is your part B, and then this is your resin, which is part A. So if we go 16 times 2 is 32, so then we're going to go up to 48. By the way, I want to thank Wisebond for sponsoring this portion of the video. You have to do that to get money. You can also go to wisebond.com and use code LibertyLumber to save 10% on your epoxy. You heard it here first. So are we mixing by hand or with the drill? You guys ever use a drill? We put the drill backwards. If you're going forwards, you're introducing air. Now, granted, it's not going to stop it entirely from creating bubbles, but that's why we're going to put it in that chamber over there. Those bubbles should just come up and move out. So then if there are bubbles in here, it's because either I or Sean didn't seal it properly, or it's getting some air somewhere underneath the wood. Yeah, if there's an air pocket, it'll find it. All right, here you go. Take it up to the 48 ounce. Sometimes you give a little squeeze on the bottle. There you go. See that like snot? Yeah, that's the hardener. So the rule of thumb is like 7 to 10 minutes or so.
Bruh.
Hit the side of that wood right there so you won't have as many bubbles. There you go. Perfect. There it is. There's a full one there too. All right, so now we have something really special to do with these kids. We glued up some cutting boards for them. They're gonna finish them, they're gonna sand them, and then they're gonna kind of do their thing. They're gonna go back with Sean on the laser engraver, and they're gonna create anything they want. And then they're gonna oil it up, and then they're done. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the students who came here from Coventry High School. Thank you to the teachers and staff who let us pull this off. It was a great time, and believe it or not, we had a student come back after they were let out of school, and his name is Justin, and he wants a job here. And not only did he come once, he came 3 times. He called, he showed up, he wants to be part of this team. So you know what? It looks like we have a new member of this team. I'd like to give a big shout out to Providence College. We are now officially licensed with Providence College. Cue the yay. Actually is really cool to be part of a university, especially a local one. We are Rhode Islanders, so we have really cool products that we're rolling out. We have a really cool table, we have a knife block, we have charcuterie boards, this awesome cutting board. This is an inlay of functional cutting board. It's really cool. So thank you, Providence College. If you would like to purchase some of these, you can either go to libertylumberproducts.com or you can click below. We'll put them right here on YouTube. Catch you next time. As it's making its like final pass and cutout, so the kid, here we go. It's starting. I was on the right path, and then it happened. And once it happens, you're done. But here we go. Let's keep going. So here we go. I'm going to show them the ins and outs of mixing epoxy to Providence College. So I would like to also be smooth when I talk. Smooth criminal. We went in there. We met with the college. Yeah, you can cut that, right?